Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Rizky Ulanuniarsa, and I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to present my thesis with the title Sociolinguistic Study of English Slang in Online Communication Among Indonesian Youth, Types, Function, and Influencing Factor. I chose this topic because English slang has become a very significant phenomenon in the daily conversation among Indonesian youth, especially Generation Z, who are active users in social media. Slang is not only used for jokes or to shorten words, but it has become a creative way for young people to express themselves, to build solidarity with their peers, and even to show their identity as a part of global youth and culture. This is what makes the topic of English slang in online communication not only interesting but also important to be studied academically. Okay, move to the background of the study. So, language is not only a tool of communication but also a reflection of identity, culture, and social belonging. One of its most dynamic forms is slang, which is informal, expressive, and constantly changing, often used by young people to build a community, humor, and solidarity. In Indonesia, Generation Z, 15 until 25 years old, increasingly use English slang in online communications space such as TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Common examples include lol, slay, and cringe. These are often blended with the Indonesian, creating hybrid form like cringe banget or lagi flexing nih. This phenomenon enrich creativity but also bring challenges. It can create a communication gap between generations and may affect how youth balance hybrid expression with standard Indonesian. Previous study mainly focus on Indonesian slang or limited content to English slang, often on a single platform. Therefore, this research aimed to see the gap by analyzing English slang across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, focusing on its type, function, and influencing factor. Okay, next is the research question. So from that background, I formulate the three research questions. The first is, what types of English slang are used by Indonesian youth in online communication? The second is, how are these slang expression used to perform communicative function? And the last is, what social, culture, and technological factor influence Indonesian youth in their use of English slang on social media? And the next is a research objective. So, based on this question, the objective of study are very straightforward. The first is I am to identify and categorize the types of English slang expression that are used by Indonesian youth. The second is to explain the communicative function that this slang expression serve. And the last is to analyze the factor that influence Indonesian youth in their frequent use of English slang on social media. Okay, the next is the scope of study. So, to make this research more focused and manageable, I have set several limitations. So, this study is only focused only on English slang, not on Indonesian slang. The participants on this study are limited to the Generation Z, that is young people between the age of 15 and until 25. The data will only be collected from three popular platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Because these platforms are widely used and provide a rich source of data, this study doesn't cover offline communication or slang used in private conversation because it focuses only in public online interaction. Okay, the next is definition of key term. So to avoid any misunderstanding, I would like to define several key terms. So sociolinguistic is the study of language in its social content, focusing on the relationship between language and society. And then slang refers to informal, non-standard vocabulary used in casual context. The next is English slang, refers to specifically to slang expression derived from English and used in communication by Indonesian youth. The next is online communication, refers to interaction that takes place on social media platform. Finally, Indonesian youth in this study refers to specifically to the Generation Z, age 15 to 25 years old. The next is the review of related literature. So the first is type of slang. So slang can be categorized into various forms, including abbreviation, borrowing, and blends. So showcasing in the dynamic nature of language as it evolves in digital space among youth. Next is function of slang. The communicative function of slang include expressive and interpersonal rules, serving as tools for identity expression and social bonding among peers in informal online interaction. And the last is influencing factor. So several factors influence slang usage, including peer interaction, digital culture, and globalization, highlighting how social media platform shape language practice among Indonesian youth. And the next is previous study. So there have been several studies related to this topic. So Sihotang and Damanik study semantic change in slang. Wagiati study the relationship between internet, language, and identity. Tusa and Jauhari focus on abbreviation in TikTok communication. Saputra study slang among millennial, and Germe and Carado explore the factor of slang usage in the Philippines. Although these studies are valuable, none of them comprehensively analyze English slang across multiple platforms in the Indonesian context. This is the research gap that my study aimed to fill. The next is theoretical framework. So the theoretical framework for my research combines several perspectives from sociolinguistic theory. Slang is seen as social marker. From speech theory, slang expression are seen as performative actions such as lol function as the act of expressing louder. And the concept of communities of practice help to explain how slang is developed and shared within the online group. And the theory of digital language and the identity explain how language is used to construct and express one's identity in digital space. And the last is language contact theory helps to explain hybrid forms such as cringe banget, which come from the blending of English and Indonesian. Okay, the next is research design, population, and participant sample. So, my research use a qualitative descriptive design because the purpose is to give a detailed and deep understanding of how English slang is used rather than to calculate the number of frequencies. The data will come from the online content as well as the interview and questionnaires with young people who active use social media. Also, the population of this research is Indonesian youth, especially Generation Z, age 15 to 25 years old. The sample consists of two main parts. The first is I will collect at least 50 until 70 example of English slang expression from TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. The second is I will gather data from 20 to 30 participants who will take part in interview and questionnaires. The sampling technique is purposing sampling, which means I will select participants who are active social media user and who are familiar with English slang. And the data collection method, so there are three method of data collection. The first is content analysis, where I will collect slang expression from posts, comment, caption, and hashtag. The second is semi-structured interview with 10 to 15 participants who gain deeper insight about their perspective, motivation, and experience. The third is the questionnaires distributed to 20 to 30 respondents to capture broader pattern of slang usage among youth. The next is instrument. So the instrument of this study include the observation sheet for recording slang expression and their context, an interview guide with open-end question, and questionnaires with both closed and open-end items to capture the frequency, motivation, and perception of slang usage. The next is data analysis. So the data will be analyzed using Mills and Hubner's model. The first stage is data reduction, where I will code and categorize slang expression based on their type and function. The second stage is data display, where I will present the finding in table, chart, and thematic summaries. The third stage is conclusion drawing and verification, where I will interpret the data, find pattern, and compare the finding through triangulation across different sources. To conclude this study, I aim to explore the English slang among Indonesian youth in online communication, focusing on types, function, and influencing factor. I believe that this study will make a contribution both theoretically by enriching the field of sociolinguistics and practically by helping educators, young people, and society understand more about the role of language in the digital era. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much for the attention. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.